2 months ago, I uploaded a video with the best damn title known to mankind. A YouTuber named Robro then decided to take inspiration from it, and he was able to get millions of views just because of that. I was sad, but I didn't want to give up just yet. I've been coding and I've been gooning like no Minecrafter has ever before. I coded gooning to Minecraft. Welcome back to the Way of the Goon. Now allow me to give a quick recap and show you what's new to this cutting-edge data pack. The hunger bar is now replaced with the goon bar, replenishable by using the goon phone and chargeable by getting near the goonable mobs. The newest ones being the new femboy variations, and each one gives you a different positive status effect. Just like real life, all we need is a femboy to get jacked and bricked. I have also added Philippine tattoo brutes that charge your phone instantly. Call that machine love. And for realism, you now burn in the direct sunlight. Who needs sunlight when you have Astolfo on your computer screen? On the other hand, staying in dark places will make you more prone to gooning. And for the utilities, candles are now lotion. Standing on lotion makes you oiled up and temporarily immune to water, grass, and sunlight. Meanwhile, renaming a paper to job application will damage you and distract you from gooning. Standing on grass blocks will also give you weakness. This is preventable by simply wearing boots. Lastly, this update comes with 4 new achievements. Oil up. This one is self-explanatory. Thug Croucher. Oil up and throw it back next to an enderman, a wither skeleton, and a villager. The whole package. Acquire all 6 femboys. 500 Glaze of Summer. Achieve a streak of 500. That is all that's new. Now let's get back to gooning. Gooning never really changes. We will always be feeling the same when we goon the same. Wherever or whenever. Gooning will always be gooning. Until now! Because now using the goon phone will negate 75% of the damage you take for a whopping 2 seconds. You can now officially goon clutch in Minecraft. This data pack focuses on goon empowerment. And the same thing can be said with my new Discord server, where we goon 24/7 and nothing else. If you've seen the previous video, you might be wondering what happened to the progress that I had. And the truth is, the seed just sucked with no mommies on site, so I just became a bee farmer. This is actually my 5th attempt now, because on the 4th occasion, I chased the cat around, died 6 times, and failed to goon. I guess this is why you shouldn't chase pussies around. And I was actually pretty lucky with this 5th seed. Not only did it have 2 blacksmiths, but it also had enough obsidian to make a speedrunner lose their streak. And I also came across a beehive for some candles, which I totally didn't forget for the next 5 hours of recording. After killing a squid to get oiled up, I accidentally gooned unethically, gathered some fish swimmingly, lost my streak very sadly, found myself a femboy looking pretty, feel like Diddy, got myself a nitty bitty kitty curriculum video. Knowing that there was a femboy in the village, I decided to make a portal there so I can set it as my base. But I needed myself some iron first, so I went mining. But before that, the first thunderstorm came in, which made a villager open a door and made the fuzz go outside. Showers are no joke. I learned that the hard way. And as you can see, every time you sleep in a bed, your cat gives you a random gift from this loot table. And the 2 that I'm looking for are string and rabbit feet. For the string, I'll use it to make lotion. For the rabbit feet, I'll sell it to the local food enthusiast, the cleric, who knows why he takes exactly 2 feet for trading. I can't really say I judge though, because I do the same, though I'd probably pay more than 1 emerald for it. Clearly, clerics don't understand what Zootopia is really about. Anyway, because I was too lazy to get some iron to make flint and steel, I decided to use lava to make a portal instead. And my nether spawn was actually pretty great, though it was gonna be a bit sketchy to get to the nether fortress. And I came home to see that my cat had burned the place. Pretty adorable, I should say, though I expected his behavior from an orange cat. I'll name him Presents because he was always there for me. And just when I thought I could goon peacefully, I ended up gooning to the thought of the Philippines getting better politicians. But that was unethical. It ended up killing me. And as you can see, my house is still on fire. Just like my new Discord server, where we have the most wholesome and relatable discussions. After having to fix my roof, I decided to place the femboy next to my house so I can have easier access to charging. And just when I thought I didn't need to record my mining session, I found myself the smallest dungeon I've ever seen. But it's not the size that matters. It's how much you get bone from it. The quality of my jokes are pretty much inconsistent. But I'll tell you what is my new Discord server, where we consistently have 0 legal issues. Because if there were, the police would have to check up on me daily for even owning one. Ignore that, so while smelting my iron, I decided to go upgrade the goon setup. I now goon 33% more efficiently now. And after finally making some armor, I went mining, got bored, and started to explore. But I pretty much got delayed because it started raining. But the journey was totally worth it. I explored for about 25 minutes and found 3 villages. The first 2 were gooning healthily. The third one is the UK if VPNs didn't exist. And I needed to get home fast because my battery was running low. Too bad though that the game desperately wanted me to take a shower. But it's really underestimating the power of my unemployment. And I thankfully made it home on low battery. Leave me alone. I then spent the next few minutes trying to grow a beehive from a tree. If only I found one earlier. You don't have a warrant. They did in fact have a warrant. Hey guys, so the cops came to talk to me and they just wanted to remind me to take my daily medications and to remind you to join my new Discord server. So now what I needed to do was to get some blaze rods to get to Mommy Dragon. And I gotta say, I already know that my gooning streak is gonna end the moment I get close to her. But I've been preparing for this. I've been hard at studying the art of edging. But I needed to focus on how I was gonna get to her in the first place. So I got myself a Fletcher, gathered some arrows and more building blocks, and got closer to the fortress. In hindsight, this part of the run definitely could have been more easier if I took the time to enchant my items, but I was apparently too excited on getting excited. If only you guys understood the mindset that me and Donkey from Shrek have. For you see, to goon is to admire, and to admire is to ethically goon. But of course, what is ethical gooning? It's a pretty easy concept to understand, but it may be something some may fail to follow. Welcome to page 1 of ethical gooning. To ethically goon is to understand what you're doing and what you imagine to be doing. If you goon to fantasies of people you only personally know, you create some sort of illusion in your mind that can be hard to remove. To you it might seem normal, but it's major creepy. Of course, I'm not saying that this is something that all gooners practice, but true gooners can read through the strokes of others. So please, fellow gooner, do the right thing. Channel your gooner energy to something better. Goon to femboys instead to win. So after finally being able to afford all the ender pearls, I packed all the things I needed for the fight, and one of these being my mortal enemy, grass. To beat this data pack, you're gonna have to learn to suppress your beating. For you see, touching grass is one of a gooner's worst nightmares. But that is basically what makes grass overpowered. It is a gooner's kryptonite. So after charging up my goon phone one more time, all that was left for me was to travel and meet Mommy Dragon. And so I marched valiantly on my way to meet my... What? What? For real? Damn, alright. So apparently Robro's video got taken down due to a copyright strike. This wasn't in the script. Apparently either someone impersonating or actually is from Mojang took it down because, and I quote, Minecraft, a well-known E4-everyone game. That's it. That was all the reason. Alright, so I want the guy who took that down to take a look at one of the more popular Minecraft YouTube content and to tell me what's worse. A clearly satirical and comedic Minecraft video, or a short with over 100 million views that showcases an actual 18+ mod. Vote now on your phones. Yeah, no, clearly Jenny wins here. And I can guarantee you, more than half of that 100 million views are little Timmies on their iPads looking for Minecraft sus content. We live in a society. Anyway, because I was too scared to throw another Eye of Ender, I just decided to dig straight down and hope for the best. And that hope wasn't wasted. I was able to find the portal easily as well. But now here is where it gets hard. When you are within 100 blocks in range of Mommy Dragon, your goon bar will instantly fill up, giving you only 30 seconds to do anything. And to be able to suppress your gooning, you must know what can. So without hesitation, I jumped in to meet Mommy Dragon. This was the best end spawn I've ever seen. I could already tell that it was gonna be a good fight. So here's the plan. Because I'll need more time to take out the end crystals, I'll have to place several grass touching areas around the island, and I'll have to place them well to avoid death by gooning. This was it. This was tactical gooning. The presence of Mommy Dragon was amazing, but I needed to focus. This technique, albeit annoying, is actually how it is in real life. Just a little reconnecting with nature can distract us from gooning. Except for us Filipinos, we reconnect with banana trees. After destroying all the end crystals, all that was left was to take Jean on one-on-one. Speaking of her though, why does she lay an egg when she's defeated? That implies that a male will always swing by before we arrive in the end. And I'll have to come clean because it's actually me. Yeah, my apologies guys. Every time you load a new Minecraft world, I'll always arrive in the end before you. And in the same way that I don't king shame in my videos, I hope you'll understand me as well. And if you want a safe space to talk about yours, we can talk about it in my new Discord server. And after dying for one final time due to gooning, I defeated Mommy Dragon and died doing the thing I love. Can you beat Minecraft while tactically gooning? Hell yeah! Anyway, on a serious note, I really thank you guys for all of the support on the channel, and I genuinely hope that Robro will be able to restore his video back again. Cause you know what? Just because we goon on two different ends doesn't mean we can't goon together. In the end, a sticky world is inseparable. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, if you must goon, goon ethically. See you next time.